They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down at 6 now from the 42. One play action. Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. But here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Trap 50.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Lions at 9-3 here on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Cup 19.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Gore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Go.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go.
2nd down and a yard. Off play action. Fields. He finds his man. Complete. That's 4. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields. A full left side taken in by Kmet. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go now.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look at repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Play action. It's Fields. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Inside the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Gibbs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll go with the keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Dancing to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields looking deep here for Mooney. Oh, and that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. 43 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster. The 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, went well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Fields. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Warriors 70, Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw here. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, here's Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Fields. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet, 30 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hurry, hurry.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Come on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
19! 19, Tiger! 19, Tiger!
He's got Gore. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Bears.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flush to his right.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Fields on 1st down. And down he goes. They sink it back right around the 41-yard line. Fields changing the play. To try again after the sack. Fields under pressure. They got him again. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him.
I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails. They just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Detroit, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they'll get another home date next week as the Packers.